Goku, the cause of the Tournament of Power, the one who befriended Zeno, had made one too many missteps to be hanging around freely. The tournament resulted in the erasure of nearly every universe that took part, with Universe 7 being the sole survivor. Even with Android 17 making the wish to bring them all back, the gods of the universes are unsure if they can allow Goku to be free, and possibly cause something else through his friendship with Zeno that could result in the erasure forever. Many months pass before they all meet, excluding Beerus, as the mortal is part of his universe. They aren't sure if he would be on board with this or not, and they can't risk it regardless. The gods of the universes that were erased are especially vocal and adamant on this happening. Belmont is especially angry that both Jiren and Toppo lost to those mortals in Universe 7. He's the one to speak up first. Well, we all know what we're here for, right? Let's come up with a plan to stop that fool before he does something stupid again. Champa's the first to respond. You think we can just kill him? Don't you realize how stupid that plan is? Ramishi chimes in. Son Goku is far too close with his gods, and even Zeno-sama. Surely they would detect his death. No, you idiots! My strongest fighter couldn't even defeat Son Goku, and I don't think we should try to either. Next thing you know, he activates Ultra Instinct. No, I'm thinking of something far worse. We need to imprison him, says Belmont. There you go, making it all complicated, Belmont. We should just kill him. The gods debate over this for quite a while. They aren't exactly sure how to proceed with this plan. Many of them just want to kill Goku and get it over with. They shouldn't need to come up with such a complicated plan for a single mortal. Heelys jumps in to stop the argument. Don't you understand? If Son Goku dies, they will all sense it. And how do we know they just won't use the Dragon Balls to bring him back to life? More off, the gods start listening, with Gin asking, what can we make that can hold him? All of the gods go silent. They need to come up with a viable solution, and while all of them now agree that the right decision is to trap him, as they don't want to directly infuriate Zeno, they would need something extremely powerful to trap Goku with. This eventually leads to the plan going on the back burner, as many of the gods are quite lazy, but eventually it quicks. Traction! Shouts Champa. He's seen it used before by Universe 7's Kai. It's the hardest metal in their universe, and it even broke the Z-Sword. This leads Champa to call an emergency meeting between the gods and explain what he's come up with. This is when they finally get the angels involved, and even though all of them are reluctant, they also recognize the danger Goku is, and have no choice but to follow their gods of destruction regardless. So with the angels and the gods of destructions all on board, now it's time for the Kais. It takes quite a bit of convincing to get them on board as well. Some of them, like Ra of Universe 9, are immediately on board. Oh yes, that Goku is quite troubling for us. He must be dealt with at once, says Ro. Some of the smarter and logical Kais also agree. It makes the most sense. Don't kill him, trap him, and do it quietly, so no one will notice. This way we don't get erased because of something stupid they may do, and we don't have to kill that idiot, says Eri, the Supreme Kai of Universe 3. While it takes some convincing for the others, at the end of the day they all agree that this is the best thing that could happen. So with the plan set in motion and the people that are all needed all in, they enact it. The Supreme Kais all create many blocks off of Kachin, with the angels amplifying it with their power. They create a room full of it, with the only entrance beginning through a staff that the 12 of them had created. There is seemingly no escape, but one last thing remained. How would they get Goku to come to them in the first place? Them appearing in Beerus' universe isn't as smart. Whis would sense it, and they may look suspicious. Champa is put to use this time. He is Beerus' brother after all, and he visits their universe before, so it may not be as suspicious. He can also just say that he was searching for the Super Dragon Balls as a good excuse. I don't want to be your pawn, Belmont. This isn't helping me, considering the self-preservation. Believe it or not, I actually enjoy living my life, says Champa. We don't need you to cry us a river. Just go and do it, Champa, says Quintella. Champa and Vados travel to Universe 7. Like they predicted, Beerus and Whis meet them not long after. Beerus threatens him, saying, leave my universe, Champa. You aren't wanted. Plus you owe me a favor, bringing back your worthless piece of life. Champa grunts. Oh, don't worry, brother. I'm not here to fight or take your universe. Then what do you want? Asks Beerus. I think you already know. The Super Dragon Balls. I want another wish, replies Champa. Just don't want to cause any trouble and get off my universe fast. Champa smiles. I will ask you not to talk to me like that, but you did say I owe you a favor. Consider it I repay you with my toleration. Beerus and Whis leave Champa, finally free to do what he wishes. The real plan and important part of it is recruiting the Frost Demon, the Emperor Frieza. On his ship, Frieza is going about his life, coming up with new ways to get at those monkeys. Not only did that Broly end up being a waste, but those monkeys, Goku and Vegeta, befriended him. He took a loss on quite a few fronts, but when he gets surprised by a visit with some people he's never met, his day takes a turn. Who are you? Asks Frieza. Smiling, Champa replies, I am the god of destruction, of course, and I have a proposition that you may find interesting. Frieza grins. Go on. Champa begins to tell Frieza their plan to trap Goku in this dimension he cannot escape out of. And considering Frieza already hates him, why not join them? Frieza's happy to hear that he's in good graces of the gods, but an important thought dawns upon him. What will he get in return? Champa snarls. Isn't trapping Son Goku enough? No, responds Frieza. I want to destroy him. But considering you've asked me quite nicely, I'll follow through with your request. But I wish from the Super Dragon Balls in return. Champa begins to get angry. You think I'm a fool? No, but I know you need me. And I need this. Reluctantly, Champa agrees, knowing that if he failed, he would be looked upon as a weak among the gods. On Earth, Goku is continuing his training, as typically as he is. He's decided to come to Earth and spend some time with Chi-Chi, Goten, and Gohan, as he's been away for almost a year. Vegeta, on the other hand, is still training. Broly's even on Beerus' world, improving his power and the control he has. Goku takes a trip for his body to recover, much like how he did in the Cell Saga. He gets to go around and meet with his friends once more. He and Krillin have a drink to talk about how far they've come. He fights Tien once more, like when they were rivals. He and Bulma reminisce, talking about the first time they met. This is all interrupted when Goku senses a power level approaching, and approaching fast. He senses Frieza. After learning off what Champa wanted him to do, Frieza would direct his ship towards Earth, and with Vegeta on Beerus' planet, Goku's the one to face him alone. Why are you back, Frieza? What do you want? The Emperor chuckles, powering up into Golden and charging towards Goku. He tries to get a surprise hit on him, but Goku activates Ultra Instinct and easily dodges. I'll ask you again. What do you want? Frieza snarls, powering up and using all of his power, drawing Goku closer and closer to his ship. You know you can't beat me, right? I am far too powerful for you, as I am now. Maybe if you train some more, we could have a good fight again, Frieza. Goku begins to start walking towards him, but as soon as he gets near, Frieza attempts to use his Earth-crushing technique, the one that he used to destroy Earth before. Goku recognizes this and uses instant transmission to grab his arm. Just then, both of them are hit with the beam coming from the ship. It teleports them to Champa's planet, where all 12 gods of destruction, angels, and Kai stands. They all look at Goku with the same confused. What is this? What are all of you doing? Goku doesn't get any answers. The angels fire beams from their staff, but Goku activates Ultra Instinct, attempting to dodge all of them. Though the beams track and strike him, sending him into the staff forced by the angels. Trapped in Kakshin realm outside of space and time, Belmont smiles. Sorry, Goku, but this needs to happen.